Well, hello and welcome all you wonderful people out there in YouTube land to the Texas Special YouTube channel. For this bonus O-scale video, we are going to be taking a look at a Lionel Standard O quad hopper, lettered for the cotton belt and weathered. This car was built new by Lionel in 1998. It was part of a Warhorse series train set. And unfortunately, this is the only car from the set that I have. But who knows, maybe I'll get lucky and find a set that this came with at Pasadena or another show later this year. So the first thing we notice, obviously the car's got a nice weathered look to it, which is of course indicative of the Warhorse series that Lionel put out in the late 90s. You've got very clear, very legible cotton belt SSW, which is cotton belt's reporting marks. 64470. You got load and capacity information here. Coal, built by Lionel, 1998. Additional car data here. While I love Lionel to death, I absolutely hate what they do with their standard and scale freight cars from the 90s and 80s. So, and some of them from the early 2000s as well. Because you've got this modern car, relatively modern car, you've got friction bearing trucks here instead of roller bearing trucks. They are sprung, however, as one would come to expect. One nice little touch that's purely coincidental is this rust. That's not a weathering effect, that's actual rust. This is one of the items that my friend Ethan Tate came across in a large lot for a stupid good deal, and I was able to pick this up off of him for a equally stupid good deal. Unfortunately, the cars, like I said in previous videos, those cars were stored in an uninsulated, unclimate controlled garage, just strewn about a horribly neglected layout or in deteriorating boxes. So this one has some rust on the frame on this end, on the A end of the car. You've got a coal load, which is not detachable. You have a little bit of a view of the brake apparatus, the air brake apparatus here. You've got some nice rivet detailing all along the body of the car. If we look at the A end of the car, you can see there is a separately applied rusty handbrake wheel. You've got a full height ladder here, cast onto the body, all the structural supports and whatnot, a thumbtack style magnetic operating knuckle coupler, and of course, as has been mentioned before in these videos, with these couplers, there's also a manual uncoupling tab right here. If we look at the underside of the car, you will see very little detail whatsoever. Of course, normally you're not going to be looking at the underside of this car anyway. The cool thing about these quad hoppers, I believe I've mentioned it before, but this right here is all body. The frame is actually a split two-part frame that is only attached here and here to the car. You have the free rolling metallic wheels. You do have the actual little nubs simulated here for the vibrator pads that would be used to help unload these cars at a facility, at a coal, in this case a coal dock. And there's the non-removable coal load. Pretty sure it's non-removable. Oh no, it is removable. Just it's wedged in there good. These cars will operate on curvature as tight as 0.27. They don't necessarily look right on 0.27 given their more scale proportions, but they will run on 0.27. Whether or not you choose to run them on curvature that tight is your business. However, if you find one of these quad hoppers like this, there you go. We will throw this guy on a train and send it around the railroad. Obviously, I do not have 0.27 curvature on my railroad. We'll be running around an 0.72 loop. So there you go. We won't really be testing the versatility so much of the car as far as its tolerance for curvature.